kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to... the 5-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Flagway. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Left side is Wilson. Could not make his way to the corner.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Moving out to the right. A shot toward the end zone. It's complete. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. So after getting nabbed for the hold, let's see what they come up with on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Out wide right, it's Miller. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And it looks as if they're going to try field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the return, it's Preston. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Making the adjustment on the play. The run inside. It's Johnson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burrows. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right side, it's Johnson. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Clemson set up with another first down. Pass to 6. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
To throw, it's Reynolds. Escapes the pressure to his right. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
From the gun, it's Davidson. He's got the first down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't. I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out and execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
K.ent to begin the drive. Still on his feet at the 40. Turning it on at the 30. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He's up to 73 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. And the Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Bears. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Rides to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. As we get a look at the stats, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Quick handoff. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Sets his feet, it's Reynolds. Out wide right, it's Staley. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give on the counter. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Right side, it's Staley. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Trying to run, it's Davidson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Here's Lagway to pass. It's dropped after taking the hit. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for the edge. Got the 1st down. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
On first down, it's Durham again. There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Finds his big tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
A big stop from this defense as they force a fourth down and a decision coming right now. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside. It's Davidson. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's Reynolds. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Lagway. Stepping to the right. Escapes trouble. Gets away from 1. He's got space. He smashes his way through again. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. A first down for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lagway wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the SMU Mustangs. And it's Ole Miss who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Lagway. Left side, it's Wilson. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Running inside, it's Durham. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway, working the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might...
Makes a grab and room to run. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a give to Durham. Fights off a defender. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Lagway to pass. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Man, oh man, did he take a shot. You don't want many shots like that for your quarterback. Obviously, you want to take care of him, but when you run those screens, you're trying to get people to come in quick and let them go. But you don't want them hitting your quarterback like that too many times.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Throwing, Lagway. Makes a grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? The give to Caden Durham. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Sets his feet. It's Reynolds. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Direct snap. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Caught. He breaks a tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Straight ahead, it's Haynes. All over him immediately.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after three quarters. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Flagway wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Quick give. It's Durham. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being...
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll go with Durham. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, what What a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big...
He wants to go deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. There he goes. A 30. A 20. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here. Snags it, and there's running room. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Here's Durham one more time. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Flagway. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Drops back. It's Flagway. He's going to throw deep right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Flagway to the air again. Escapes the pressure going right. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Flagway to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Handoff from the gun. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Looking for a big play. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Man, and you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Throwing, Lagway. Back open in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Look out! Keeps the play going. Touchdown, Baylor! And they may add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they'll try to tack on 2. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they trim the lead to 1 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Quick step and go. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lagway wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 35, he's got room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Buying time to his right. Turns it upfield. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Lagway unloads it left. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Pulls it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Here's Lagway to pass. Moving out to the right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success. Still, they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Again, it's Lagway. Throws toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Trying to take it back. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out.